So it's not only like raging behind us, but it's also raging in front of us.
Much of the area is wiped out tonight by massive flooding from Helene.
We started to see power lines go down, trees go down, whole houses float past us.
So we met Sunday morning. Thankfully, to the generous donations, we were able to take 2 campers down. Traveled all the way down, stayed in a parking lot in Tennessee. Just got to North Carolina this morning. And driving in, you see a few storefronts where things were washed away. And man, when you get down to the valley, and when we first pulled in, I didn't honestly think we were gonna get the bus, the campers down in here. Originally, where we were supposed to go, the bridge was actually washed out. So we had to back everything up. Even you'll see through some of these fly-throughs, you see cars pinned against trees. You see some of them partially buried, everything just crushed.
So we just delivered a couple campers across the river over there to the Benham family. And they had a rough time during the storm. During the water rushing in about 7 o'clock at night, they got up and water was coming in the house. They ended up hunkering down in the house, and then once things settled down, they hiked out with 15 people and 10 dogs. They went about 7 miles to get to safety, but one of their homes completely washed away. One was split in half by a tree. Another one is uninhabitable because of the water damage. We're across the river here, and in this spot, we're standing on the front porch of a home of 2 sisters who are in their 70s, and the storm took their home right down the river. The water level was, we've looked at trees, and if I'm standing on the ground, it was roughly 7 feet from ground level. It would have been well above our height. These 2 women apparently rode on a mattress, floated down in the debris in the water until they hit a tree and clung onto the tree until they could be helped out. A lot of heartbreak, a lot of people coming together though, and supporting each other. A lot of volunteers. We've seen volunteers with Hope for Crisis, who we worked with to bring the campers down through Restoration Church with, and they came and they brought welcome bags and gave them actually bags for their extra campers, not even just the ones that we brought. There's a lot of good being done, but we're seeing firsthand that there's a lot of work to do. And you can tell just from the debris around us, it's kind of like you don't know where to start.
So we just got done serving at Silverado. It's a distribution center where they have cars line up and you fill up their car with all the supplies that they have on a checklist. There's 2 lines. They have one just for donations, and you should see all the stuff that's donated here. There's baby formula, paper towels, toilet paper, hygiene, soap, there's a whole semi-load of tools, blankets, sleeping bags, generators, heaters. We were running for them, just filling the cars with all the supplies they had. And it just, makes you think, wow, there's so much to do, so many people in need. All right, so this morning, loaded up into the truck, made our way. We weren't sure where we were gonna serve today exactly. Started driving through Chimney Rock. As you can see, up and down the strip, businesses were just taken out. Homes were lost, the backside. when we got to the volunteer site, said, hey, we need you guys in a crawl space. And like, dude, whatever you need us to do, we're there. So we head to this business downtown. We need to get underneath the building. Like I said, we had probably 3 feet of crawl space to get into. We were in there, seeing where the water level was in there. I mean, they cleaned all kinds of mud out from underneath here ahead of time before we got here. We ended up checking on the insulation to see if it needed to be replaced. Thankfully, a lot of it didn't need to be replaced, and a lot of it was dry. There was no mold, so that was a blessing in disguise. We ended up having to lay tarp down to keep moisture out. Took quite a few hours crawling around, but we got work done, and we're heading off to the next site right now that they have for us here in Chimney Rock. Like I said, this place is just a wreck. You can see where the bridge was taken out. There's a steel beam that's bent, all the rubble that's just sitting there. When you take a look around at everything, it just looks like there's so much work to do. For the rest of the afternoon, they had us clearing out trees, getting the chainsaws going. I think it was very encouraging for them to see, especially from the church, our church, being involved in something like this.
Spokes of Hope is set up here in Chimney Rock and leading the effort to kind of bring this place back to life. They are working on no salaries. They're not making money from anything they take in as far as donations as a nonprofit. There's Shane and Connie, who are just awesome people who want to serve the Lord and serve people. If you don't know how you can help the people down here, this is a great place to connect with. You've looked and seen on the news, you'll see Chimney Rock just got wiped out, and they're helping in this area and beyond. So check out spokesofhopesc.com because they're out of South Carolina. So check them out, support them if you can. They're doing good stuff here.
Thank you.